Wow, it's an amazing feeling to be at Kennedy Auditorium. Though I visit the campus almost every couple of years, but did not get a chance to be inside the auditorium. सैकड़ों ऑडिटोरियम में मैं गया हूँ, जो 4 और कनेडी ऑडिटोरियम का है, उसका जवाब नहीं। So I promise to speak on post-pandemic scenario of education. And I put my thoughts on paper so I don't take more than 5 minutes, and I practiced. So hopefully it won't be more than 5 minutes. If I go beyond that, my sincere apologies. So respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. Mansoor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Gulrez, Honorable Registrar, Mr. Imran, and our Chief Guest, Professor Agarwal. Fellow Guest of Honor Honorees, Professor Sufyan Beg Saab, and distinguished alumni, and of course, the students if there are any here. Assalamu alaikum, and all sorts of greetings. I'm not going to say everything.
Hello.
So my name is Rafat Hussain, as the Faiza introduced, and I am representing one of the oldest, or actually the oldest, Aligarh Alumni Association of the US, and that is Aligarh Alumni Association of Washington, DC. And we were honored and privileged to host our Vice Chancellor, Professor Tariq Mansoor Saab, in 2019, just before the pandemic began. And I tell you that almost all the Vice Chancellor from Aligarh who visited the United States, we have hosted them. So that is a great honor for our association. So, बेग साहब को तो सब लोग जानते हैं। बेग साहब जो है जोक कहने में माहिर हैं, तो इसीलिए बेग साहब ने मेरे साथ भी एक्टिविटी कर दी। And he just called me like 2-3 days back and can like Rafat साहब, you are included in the list, और आपको उस पैकेज के साथ स्पीच भी आती है 5 मिनट की। मैंने कहा my intention was only to attend and sneak out easily from here, because that is the feeling I wanted to have after a long time, I tell you. So anyway, he recruited me as a guest of honor and asked me to give a speech. So my initial intention was just to attend and leave the campus, because I was here for 2 days. So I have to quickly jog my mind and put my thought together what to say on this very important topic of post-pandemic scenario of education, which is a huge topic. Anyway, jokes apart, I am honored and privileged and humbled to be included in the distinguished list of guests of honors. And thank you everyone. Thank you Beg Saab to include me, and Professor Mansoor and entire Alumni Affair Committee. So in spite of short notice and struggling with jet lag, I attempted to put my thoughts together, as education is pretty close to my heart. I have been associated with the Aligarh Alumni Association in Washington, DC, the day I landed in the US in 1989. So it's almost like 45, 46 years I have been. And then our association runs a scholarship program, and many of you know that. And we have been giving like 350 scholarships per year to the students. on need come merit basis.
Need come merit.
So, and these scholarships are for lifetime, right? So they are guaranteed forever as long as you continue your studies and perform well. So this is one of the small part of the association. Not going into the details, we do a lot of other things outside Aligarh too, but because of the time constraint, I'm not going to go into details. So before going into this year's topic, let me emphasize the importance of the education. Every single person sitting here realizes the fact that education is the most important commodity for the future generation. Education provides global and regional leadership and response to the contemporary challenges we face. And the live example is the current pandemic. The current global health pandemic shined a harsh light on our vulnerabilities and challenges humanity faces today. So UNESCO reported that more than 1.5 billion students' learning was hampered because of the pandemic or the school closures. So it is quite evident that we cannot return to the world as it was before pandemic. So there is a risk that COVID-19 may wipe out several decades of learning. So though COVID-19 has revealed human vulnerabilities, but it has also surfaced the extraordinary potent dynamics of humans. So today's topic on post-pandemic scenario of education is a huge topic, as I said, and it will be discussed in the afternoon session. So those who are interested should be joining that session. So because of the paucity of the time allotted to me, I would like to emphasize only few challenges and opportunities. So one is the access to the distant learning, and some of us also call it virtual learning. So a remarkable innovation is being made, as I was talking to Professor Gulrez, and he was asking me what you wanted to say about the pandemic. So a remarkable innovation is being made by educators to deal with the COVID-19 crisis, with families and communities showing resilience. So you will be pleased to learn that India is at par with global players in accessing distant learning. More than 54% of people have access to internet, which made access to education possible during pandemic. यार इस पे तो ताली बनती हैं. Because the United States is like a 54.5% people have internet access. The US is also. So only one of the drawbacks of the online education, everyone knows, is the absence of physical human social interaction. So we know that humans are social animals. And in current scenario, most social activities are now limited to social media. So solution is that social space provided by schools and colleges must be protected as we face transformation of education system. Second thing is teachers and educators should devise and implement a system to address learning losses among their students and incorporate digital technology for future learning and teaching. And number 3 is the promote knowledge sharing and peer learning and strengthening the education. education recovery. So I believe that such type of resource mobilization will certainly generate new employment opportunities. In the end, I would say the education needs to be at the heart of the post-pandemic world and need boldness of thoughts and courageous action. Thank you so much for listening, and I love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your kind words, and we congratulate you on finally fulfilling your dream of speaking in the Kennedy Hall and also getting a round of applause. Thank you very much. ख़वातीन व हज़रात, कोविड-19 पेंडेमिक हमारे लिए बहुत सी रुकावटें लेके आया, but certainly it brought a push in our abilities to connect digitally and online. Dr. Kokan Shamsi, our guest of honor, was supposed to be here in Aligarh, but he could not on account of some health issues. But our heart goes out to him today because this must be a very ungodly hour in New York. He has joined us. And this certainly is not the hour in New York to be dressed in a sherwani and a topi, very much like an Alig. We will be